on IDQ. Let's get started. We're going to talk about data profiling here. So what exactly is data profiling? How important is it? Let me tell you something. Let me give you a brief overview about data profiling. Then we will start. So data profiling is the most important part. You just tell me what exactly is IDQ. I mean, it's a software that does data quality, right? I mean, it identifies the issues with the data. So there are two things basically: identify the issues, and then second, you fix it, right? So it's very simple: identify, fix it. That's the reason why we use IDQ, Informatica Data Quality, right? So to start with, now first step, how do you identify that there are issues with there are data quality issues with your data? To do that thing, that's what we do. We do profiling. Profiling is nothing but it's just basic analysis of the data, understanding how stupid your data is, or let's say how good your data is. That's what. So I think I spoke enough. So let's see a demonstration, then we can understand. So data profiling, typically we do it using the IDQ Analyst tool. So IDQ Analyst tool, first of all, you log into your administrator. How do you log in? I think you have some idea. Just go to all programs, and then you see where your stuff is installed, and then just go and say Informatica Administrator homepage, or you can remember, or you can make it favorite, this particular thing, save it. So MDM IBM -PC, or this will change in your organization. You have to give the IP address, port, and then this, right? So enough said. Now let's see. So go to the analyst, and then this is the analyst tool. Click on that. So that's what you can see. An interface of IDN analyst, Informatica Analyst, has changed pretty much. If you have worked in the older version, you will see this one is pretty much different from the older version. This is pretty good, new, and I would say interface is quite great. Good, right? So let's see the data profiling, then you can understand. Let's see new, and just say there are many options. So how to do a data profile, do a new data object profile, enterprise discovery profile, flat file. You might have guessed flat file or table. What does that mean, right? You know it. Then I'll talk about enterprise discovery profile and design preference table. Okay, let's see all that later. First, let's see data object profile today. So click on that data object profile. You can practice with me. So next, say column profile. So since what we want to do is we want to see column by column, what is the issue, what are the frequency, blah blah blah. Let's see, then we can understand. Next, then choose the projects. I have created multiple projects. Let's say I can choose maybe in the batch, I can choose, let's see the department. Let's see the department. I know the department data. So let's choose the departments, and just save and run. So it's gonna run, it's gonna save, and it's gonna run. So it's done. I think it just takes a little bit of time. So it's done. Now you can see here. So this is what is the data profile. We call this is the data profile. Guys, clear? So when someone is asking you, hey, do you know what's the data profile? Well, this is what is data profile. You might have thought like, oh, well, data profile is really a big deal though. Frankly speaking, it's very, very simple. So basically, you see what it is. It is telling me that 100% unique. So department ID does not have duplicates. And do you want to see the department IDs? Do you want to see? Yeah. So you can see that on the right hand side. Can you see this? So it shows you, when you click on that department ID, it shows you the values. You see frequency will be 1 because it is unique, and then the percentage and the values, right? And you see graph also. So that's all that's in there. If I click on department name, that is also unique. Okay, you can see the name and stuff, shipping, IT support, ... all this stuff, right? And interesting thing, you can see the null, if its null is there or not. 16 nulls here for these cases, whereas null is not there in other values, and here integer, string, other stuff, and the percentage, the data type. Now this one is interesting. Maximum value, I mean minimum value, maximum value, right? And sometimes the frequency is also important. So let's say if there are duplicates, for example in this case there are duplicates, you want to see the frequency. So let's check this one. Can you see the frequency of this stuff? This 1700 is 21. Now that's one hell of a value, because 21 times it's occurring. So it's a lot. It's a massive data breach. Can be genuine as well. Okay, no need to, you can't just conclude. So just tell me, if you see the data is worst here, so will you conclude that data is worst? No. I mean, you need to validate that, okay, is it actually genuine? I mean, should it occur? How will you validate? You will have to ask it to your business, because business will know that is this correct or is it wrong. So if business says, yeah, that's fine, man, I mean, that's pretty good, it's okay, so just leave it. Otherwise, yeah, bang it. Okay, so that's how it goes. Then you can see other stuff. I mean, it's just it's just like click and learn. So you guys, you open the tool and learn with me. That's how you are gonna learn, not by looking at a dummy video. So see values, then patterns. So see here patterns, you can see null and all these values, right? So can you see it is divided into two types, null, not null, and the data types that are present for a particular thing, stats. This is sometimes very much useful, okay, to see if there are any numerical values or decimal, what is there, and statistics. See, this stuff is necessary if you want to dig deeper. What do I mean when I say dig deeper? See, because maximum value, minimum value is pretty much it's in there. Okay, so but what I want to do is I want to check the top values. I mean the bottom least values, that's nothing but the bottom, and the top value. Now, is it any useful? I mean, is it necessary to do this? Yeah, I mean, it's useful, because you will see sometimes it's important to see which are the topmost values. You will learn. I mean, how you will see a business requirement and then you will learn. No need to worry about that. And see the properties of all this stuff. Okay, the total row count, data preview. All right, so the data preview, direct data preview. So this one is fetching directly from the database, right? And that's it, guys. So that's it on this part, and you can click around this. In the next session I will be covering some of the stuff from there, right? So that's all about data profiling. I mean, see, in this video literally I have explained every bit of what is there in data profiling. If someone is telling you there is something beyond that, trust me, there's nothing beyond. That's all what it is in there. Okay, sometimes the data can be large, the data can be in flat file, it can be very massive data. That's all it is, but the process remains the same. Thanks, guys. Thank you very much for watching this stuff. And this is the second video. I'm gonna create a bunch of other videos for you, just for you guys. Thank you very much.